Hello everyone and welcome to my third episode of my Tommy Riordan Career Mode. This is long overdue. I think I did the last one on the 5th of November last year, which is probably 4 months ago now. I think it's 4 months. So this is long overdue, and yet I've just not had the motivation to do it really at all, but I'm slowly getting that now, and I think I'll record a few of these episodes and stagger the upload so I don't get any like burnout or anything. And yeah, there'll be a few more videos out, then I might take another big break. I'm not sure I'll ever do it consistently, but we'll see. We can see. And I'm gonna have to try and remember what I did in the last one. We've only had 2 fights, both in the WFA. We won the first round by second round knockout, and the second fight by first round submission. This is of course on legendary difficulty, so yeah, and I'm not the best at this game, which means this is going to be very difficult. Like, for instance, my David Anderson career mode, which is the one I'm doing right now mainly. That's the main focus anyway, because I'm champion. I just lost my belt in that, so I got to win that back. But, and yeah, that's on hard. This is on legendary difficulty, so it's a step above, and it's very difficult. Your opponents have much more offensive awareness, defensive awareness, and they're just incredibly good. You can't see your stamina bar or your health bar, so you have no idea if you're really hurt or if you're out of stamina, so you've got to be very sparing and careful with your strikes. And you can't, it doesn't really tell you where they're moving with the transitions, so it's going to be very difficult. But we start off today's episode against Leonid Zornovich, a Russian middleweight who is 6'2", 24, and 6 wins with 1 loss. Shouldn't be that hard because it is only the WFA, but again it is me playing in legendary, and me as a 2.5 star fighter I think it is gonna probably struggle against everyone I fight. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and win the belt in the WFA, then head to the UFC. But there's going to be quite a few losses in this career mode. With the David Anderson, I've only had 1 loss so far anyway. And I think there'll be at least 4 or 5 in this career mode, because I'm very, very bad at this game, and it's very difficult on legendary. It's the first time I'm trying it on legendary, so I'll see how it is. There's not a lot of experienced fighters in the WFA, but there are some undefeated ones like us, so yeah, let's get straight into it. I'll again do the training off camera and see you in a few minutes. Okay, training has been completed and I'm not sure it went particularly well. We got injured 3 times and knocked down a fair few times in training as well, which is why there was lots of issues with our chin strength and our cardio. Now that's out of the way with and sorted, we can finally apply our 17 evolution points that we have earned. I think our opponent, I checked the tape, is a wrestler at 1.5 stars, so we are technically the better fighter, and he's the same style as us. Kind of. Tommy Riordan's kind of balanced, but for the start at least, we're going to have to apply a lot more wrestling because we're just not at the level we need to be on the feet yet, and even our wrestling isn't that great, so we're going to have to increase our top game. And yeah, our submission offense isn't good, defense is appalling, striking's awful, takedowns are a bit awful as well, bottom game's okay. Our cardio is decent, chin strength is okay as well. There's lots of areas to work on, and don't get me started on our stand-up, it's awful. Our punch speed's alright, takedown defense is okay, but the rest of it is just appalling. And we're not going to be using a lot of kicks, it'll just be boxing and wrestling, that's all we're going to do. And it's very low fight hype, as always. But yeah, let's get straight into it. I'm gonna predict this might actually be a decision. Considering he's a wrestler, this is probably gonna play out on the ground unless we have much better wrestling and he wants to stand. But I seem to remember having difficulty taking people down in this career mode, So I'm going to have to time it perfectly and start off on the feet with boxing. And I've just realised we're the same height as Tom Hardy, who plays Tommy Riordan in the film Warrior, who's 5'9", and as a middleweight we're going to be outsized by everyone. So this should be fun. We're going to constantly be shorter than everyone. We're the same height as Calvin Gastelum, so it'll be a bit like that. But yeah, we're definitely going to start off on the feet. I've not played this game in a week, so I'm very rusty, I think. Got to be careful with our stamina and our leg strength as well, because he has been working on our length a bit. We're going to hit him with a few uppercuts. Our boxing is probably going to take us very far in this round and in this fight in general. And even the career, because our kicking's a bit hopeless and we can't throw those overhands as often as we do now because our stamina isn't going to be good with it. I think he's probably winning this round because he's been landing quite a lot of strikes, but we have been headhunting a bit and it seems to have worked okay. And he's got me in a guillotine already. That's nice of him, isn't it? Hopefully we can stay on the floor with him though. It's not going to count as a takedown though, which is going to look bad on the judges' scorecards, but at least we're now on the ground, which is pretty good. And I forgot it doesn't show you where they're going to go, which is a bit of an issue. Let's see where he's going to go. Let's try and stop that. Let's try and get to top mount and posture up and rain down some ground and pound strikes. I forgot I shouldn't do them straight because he'll just avoid them. Oh dear, he's going to reverse it, definitely. Let's try an armbar. I'm awful at submissions, but I might as well try an armbar and see how it goes. He's probably going to slam me, but oh well, let's see. At least we've both tried a submission now. I am probably the worst at submissions you'll ever see in this game, so I can't believe I've won a fight by submission in this career mode, because I am terrible at them. Although, I think we've succeeded with the armbar. There we go. First round submission in our third fight on legendary difficulty. That wasn't a bad fight at all, actually. We got out of a submission, then submitted him on the ground. We did let him use a reversal though on the ground when he wall walked, so that's a bit of an issue. But I'm quite happy with that. It was clear we were better on the ground, and regarding our boxing, he was completely outmatched. He did hit my legs and body a few times with some kicks. So he had better Muay Thai, but with boxing and wrestling, it was us who was just way ahead. It's not a bad fight, actually. I'm quite happy with that. Another first round submission. Let's have a look at the stats on that and just see what it was like in the striking aspect, because I want to see who was winning the engagements on the feet. I only threw about 4 ground and pound shots, so let's take away those 4 shots. And I think yeah, he was definitely beating us on the feet, but as soon as it got to the ground it was easy. We technically didn't land a takedown because he just went straight into a guillotine, but yeah, we landed more technically, but we missed a lot of significant strikes in that one. We missed a few overhands, which won't do our cardio very good in future fights, so there's a few areas to work on, but it seems to be going okay so far. That was a very short fight. So our second fight was first round submission, and so it was our third. Not bad then. Even on legendary difficulty we're still getting first round finishes, which is quite good. I think we were a bit outmatched on the feet. I don't think the takedown thing was a massive issue because we did technically do it. I'm not ready for the UFC, no chance. I'll pass for now. Coach Davis has said, love when the phone rings with some good news. You got an invite to Dana White's Contender Series, Tommy. You know the drill, fight at the top level immediately or take a little more time to build your game up. The choice is yours. I'm definitely going to stay until I at least get a title shot on the WFA, because then I'll feel like I'm ready to go in the UFC, because it's going to be such a step up in opposition in the UFC and I don't think I'll be ready for it just now. So wow, great opportunity, but I'll pass for now. I'm on the right track, so I don't want to rush things. We're going to take it slow. We're going to fight on the regional scene until we get a shot of the belt, which might be in 4 fights actually. We could probably get a shot on the WFA belt in 4 fights. And hopefully we win the belt. And then head straight into the UFC. Fight a top 15 opponent, see how we do. And yeah, we can have a little look. That wasn't a bad fight actually. I'm quite happy with that. Very similar to our second fight, which is a bit weird. And we move to 3-0. Let's see who's next in this. 14 in the division, age 22, 6'1". So he's still massively taller than us, but they always will be in the WFA. On the regional scene, we're very stocky. We're kind of short but really wide with just muscle. So I'd imagine we're very strong, which is quite good. And yeah, if we beat this guy, we're going to be ranked, probably ranked 15th. But after 4 fights, we will already be in the top 15. It is the WFA though, so it is quite easy to get a title shot. It's only about 6 fights probably, 6 or 7 fights, and then you're straight there. And we're already on 3, so we're probably halfway there. We'll probably, if we win all of them, get a title shot at the current WFA middleweight champion, Bruno Reyes. Probably get him in our 7th fight at the end of this contract. And yeah, I'll again skip the training and I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Okay, training has been completed. We were injured once again, so we're probably not going to be able to upgrade anything because we were injured in the leg, so that leaves us with 9 evolution points, which is enough for nothing. Always nice. I would like to get my punch power and speed up at some stage though, because that'll be quite important, because I think our grappling's good enough for this level now, maybe even for the WFA in general. But our fighter we are about to beat, hopefully, is a 1.5 star once again and a boxer. So on the feet, this guy's probably going to piece me up, so I'm definitely going to have to take him down or I'm in serious trouble. She's always fun. I like these risky fights, and yeah, I got a bad feeling about this one for some reason. I don't think we've been up against a boxer yet. I might be wrong. Our first or second fight might have been against a boxer, but I don't think we have. And our stand-up is basic. It's pretty much get inside, because we'll always be completely outsized regarding height. So get on the inside, throw a few hooks and uppercuts, hope one lands flush and really hurts them. That's our stand-up level right now. Can't throw any kicks really because they're slow and very well telegraphed, so that they'll just be blocked. So it's mainly our wrestling and the occasional hook and uppercut is what we're going to heavily rely on in this fight. So let's get straight into it. And he is 10-3, so as far as WFA goes, this guy is as experienced as you will get. 13 fights, and in the WFA, that's very experienced. They're normally all about 6-0, 7-1 or something like that. But to have 13 fights and be in the WFA, he's like the Donald Cerrone of the WFA. Good old cowboy. And again, massively outsizes us. We are younger still, but we're technically heavier. But he's 6'1", I'm 5'9". It's not as bad as it has been though, so I'm quite happy with that. And this guy is an actual ranked guy, so I'm expecting it to be quite difficult. And he's a striker, good boxer, so he's going to have good hands. I'm going to start off quite slow. That was a good hook then. He got me nice in the body. That was a good leg kick. I don't really throw a lot of kicks though, as Riordan, because I'm not sure it'll work that well. Let's go in for the takedown. And he stopped it, easy. If we get a lot of failed takedown attempts, that'll drain our stamina quite badly. And we're definitely out of our depth on the feet. There's no way this will work. On the feet, this guy's just way better. That was a good overhand though. Not a bad overhand. Finally landed one. Very nice. Hitting his leg a bit. Oh, I lowered my guard. If that back fist had connected, I would have been in trouble. Let's press forward and see if we can get on the inside with our striking. Oh, we tried an elbow. Got him with a nice uppercut there and a hook. Our check right hook is actually quite good. It's probably our strongest weapon. Our lead hook. It lands quite a lot. Let's hit some body shots as well. Oh, got us with a nasty uppercut then. Good jab. Block the straight. We're doing okay on the feet right now. And have we got the takedown? No, that was close though. We are getting close on the takedown. Let's see if we can get a takedown from the clinch. Yes, we can. Very good. He did get a few shots off in the clinch though. I think I've gone the wrong way. I completely did, yeah. I'm definitely going to have to learn some wrestling transitions because it's not going so well. I thought I blocked that, but I clearly didn't. But yeah. We're getting the body shots. And now in the head. Let's move on to half guard. I assume he's going there. We stopped that one, that's good. And we're in half guard again. A bit annoying. Top mount. See which way he's going, left or right. And I went the wrong way. I still somehow kept him down there though. He's definitely decent on bottom. So that sounded mad. So we got to be careful. Oh, he's still doing quite well. This might be a decision win though, because I can't see us knocking a guy out if we can't really stand with him. We're just gonna have to land one takedown each round and just sit on him, because I'd rather not lose in the WFA. I think I'd prefer my first loss to be when we're actually in the UFC. That was a good reversal there, and that was impressive. That was very impressive. Full guard and armbar. Oh, I tried to go for another submission. Completely didn't look at the time then. Wrestling reversals did quite well. Landed 2 leg kicks, which I think was quite good. He did bust up our face a bit though. We've got all the highlights, but he did hit our face quite a lot, so it's quite an issue. Big issue actually. Let's look at the stats. We must have been ahead on strikes. We landed the same amount, but I landed more significant strikes and had way more control time and a takedown. I think it's safe to say we won that round, so that's quite good then. I don't think any judge could score it for him. We landed the takedown, he didn't. Got way more control time and landed more significant strikes in the same total strikes, and he missed more strikes altogether. So I think that is our round in the bag then. I would like a finish, but I'd take a decision because it is legendary and I'm not the best at this game, so all I want to do is just destroy this guy. Our footwork, we're moving a bit awkwardly, which isn't what you want. It's not looking that good. He's got us with a good hook there. Good leg kick, and he got us with a back fist. That was a good back fist then. If that hook had landed, that would have been impressive. Got to get on the inside, I think, and land some shots. Just out of range. This guy's popping off. This round he's doing really well. Just land the leg shot, then a head kick. See, our head kicks are just too slow, and he can easily block it. Let's get him with a hook. That was a good hook. Need to get in range because those shots require a lot of stamina and they're clearly not landing. Let's get a takedown. Please get the takedown. Nope, you blocked it. This guy's got quite good takedown defense actually. He's quite impressive. Good hook on the way out then. He's definitely ahead with this round, so we've got to be careful. Let's get the takedown, please. I'd love a takedown, please. I think I can only do it in the clinch, and I forgot our stamina's probably a bit low now. So let's get the takedown. There we go. That's good takedown. Stacked guard. Straight into full guard. There we go. Now we can work on the ground. We've got a good takedown. Now we can land a few shots. Hopefully anyway. He is doing well on bottom though. He is quite a good bottom fighter. Let's get in half guard. Our stamina must be quite low. He's doing very well. top mount, there we go, that's better. He's going to try and knock us off somewhere, and it's right. There we go, that was good. Let's posture up, land a few shots. That did hurt him a lot, as he really handed us his back, because that's perfect for a rear naked choke there, that is. And I think we've got him out with a submission. I think we've got the rear naked choke. And I think he was in trouble with the ground and pound then. I think we'd worn his health down on the feet enough with the hooks that I think he was in trouble with the ground and pound. And so he's forced to give up his back, and there we go, rear naked choke. And he's out. And we're in the top 15 of the WFA already. Not bad at all. I would normally be hyped if this was my David Anderson one, but I'm not even in the UFC, so I can't really be massively hyped. I'm proud of that I'm slowly winning fights on Legendary, even if the competition is a bit awful. The real test will be the champion of this division, then how we fare against the like 12th ranked UFC guy. How we fare against someone like Kevin Holland or something like that. But yeah, there we go, second round submission. I thought that fight was going to be a decision, which is why I was mainly about scoring points with that fight, but nah, got the submission. I think we hurt him on the feet enough where as soon as we were doing those ground and pound strikes, it all went red, which means he was pretty much close to being knocked out, so he kind of was forced to give us his back. Well, to give up his back, and sunk in the choke, and he went to sleep. That was quite a good fight. He landed more strikes, but he threw quite a lot more, and we landed way more significant strikes. So I think we would have probably won the decision, because I think the first round was definitely ours, the second was probably ours as well. So I think we would have won a decision anyway, providing we didn't get knocked out or submitted. But yeah, not bad. Did that against an actual striker. Granted, he was a whole star lower rating than us, but our stand-up, we weren't completely out of our depth on the feet. He was probably landing more, well, definitely landing more, but we were clipping him a few times. It's our lead check hook, which is very powerful, and we need to increase our takedowns. We're fine with takedowns in the clinch, like judo throws, but regards to single and double legs, they're easily telegraphed, so they just stop them. We were close on a few single legs, but it still didn't work. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with that performance actually. I quite like that. But yeah, and he had a whole 19 seconds of control time. Scary fellow, isn't he? But yeah, there we go then. 4-0 is the WFA, but all got to start off somewhere, and if we win a regional title, that'll set us up very well. And Tommy Riordan is slowly becoming the fighter he is in the film. The plan was to like eventually get him to that stage, and in the film he's got very good ground and pound and he's a very quick starter, but I just don't think I can do that right now, because I think I'd just get flattened. So I'm building it up to the Riordan in the films where it's just mad aggressive and constant attack. But let's just say this is his early fights before that, where if he had early fights before his fights in the film, it would have gone a bit like this as he was progressing as a fighter. But there we go then, we're ranked 14th in the WFA now. Let's see who our next fight would be. Sergey Pavlov, a Russian again, so probably a wrestler. Might be a Dagestani wrestler or a Chechen wrestler. I think it's Chechen. But yeah, we now have a number next to our name in the WFA after 4 fights, and Bruno Reyes has defended his belt once again. And yeah, I think probably in the 5th episode we'll get a title shot at least. I think we're going to have 2 more fights to get higher and higher, then we'll probably have a title shot. And after we hopefully win the belt, we'll go straight into the UFC. That's our record so far. Not the best opposition, because it is the WFA still, but everyone's got to start somewhere, and we have dealt with them pretty well. We've not been in trouble in any of the fights, I don't think. So I think we've dealt with that quite well. And it is on Legendary. So I'm quite impressed with how I'm fighting. And we've got 3,700 followers, so that's slowly getting there. Only 11,000 though. You don't really earn any money till the UFC though. And even then, you have to be a top fighter in the UFC to earn the big bucks, to earn the millions. But yeah, this is the end of the 3rd episode. I'll probably record a David Anderson one. I recorded the one directly after the one that's already up, and I climbed back up, and I think I have to film my 3rd fight against Chanson Young, so that should be good. It's a completely different style to this Tommy Riordan one. Tommy Riordan's very wrestling based. The David Anderson one is much more Muay Thai based, and yeah, that relies on footwork and fast flowing combinations. This guy's just a bit plodding forward, hitting a few hooks and uppercuts, taking them down, ground and pounding them a bit, then submitting them. This is very Khabib style so far anyway. Definitely gonna improve the stand up though. Maybe not the kicking, because Tommy Riordan never really threw a lot of kicks. It was mainly the hands. So yeah, I think we're on track to do it as realistic as we possibly can, as I possibly can anyway. I'm always going to try and mix in some submissions, some variety. For instance, we had an armbar, then a rear naked choke. I think that's good variety. But yeah, I'm going to always try to make it as realistic as possible in this career mode. So if you enjoyed, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Comment what I could do better. I know in the last episode of Tommy Riordan, I was told to mix in some submissions. I've tried to do that, and here we go. It's all about listening to feedback and carrying on. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one, which hopefully isn't in 5 months' time.